How do processed foods harm your colon? Imagine your colon as a busy highway where nutrients and waste travel smoothly, keeping you healthy. When you fill your diet with processed foods, it's like throwing roadblocks and debris onto that highway. These foods can harm your colon in several ways that increase the risk of inflammation and disease. One major issue is that processed foods often contain compounds called advanced glycation end products, which form during high-heat cooking. These compounds can damage the lining of your intestines, making them more permeable, a condition sometimes called a leaky gut. When this happens, bacterial components like lipopolysaccharides can slip into your bloodstream, triggering ongoing immune responses and inflammation. This persistent inflammation can damage colon tissue over time and is linked to a higher risk of developing colorectal cancer. Chronic inflammation is a key driver in the development of colorectal cancer. When your gut is inflamed for long periods, it hampers the body's ability to repair itself and can promote abnormal cell growth. Diets high in ultra-processed foods and certain seed oils contribute to this inflammation. Studies have shown that people who eat more of these foods tend to have a higher risk of precancerous polyps and colon cancer. Another concern is that processed foods are often low in fiber and rich in unhealthy fats, sugars, and salt. Fiber is essential because it feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which produce protective substances called short-chain fatty acids. Without enough fiber, beneficial bacteria decline, and harmful bacteria may flourish, creating a pro-inflammatory environment that can lead to cancer. Additives in processed foods, like emulsifiers and artificial sweeteners, can also disturb the delicate balance of your gut microbiota, the community of bacteria living in your intestines. When this balance is upset, it can lead to metabolic problems and increased inflammation, both of which are linked to higher colorectal cancer risk. Plus, some processing methods involve high heat, which can produce carcinogenic compounds such as acrylamide. Certain additives like sodium nitrite, used in processed meats, and titanium dioxide, a whitening agent, have been studied for their potential to cause cancer in laboratory settings. While more research is ongoing, these substances may contribute to the initiation and progression of colon cancer. Large population studies have found that people who eat more ultra-processed foods tend to have a greater chance of developing precancerous polyps and colon cancer, especially among men. This suggests that reducing processed food intake is a practical step in lowering your risk. Instead, focusing on whole, minimally processed foods rich in fiber, fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins can support colon health. Limiting processed foods not only helps prevent inflammation and microbiota disruption, but also reduces exposure to potential carcinogens. Remember, making these dietary changes is a powerful way to support your colon's health and lower your risk of colorectal cancer. Always consult with healthcare professionals for personalized advice, but choosing fresh, whole foods is a proven strategy for a healthier colon.